We need a motion to approve awarding all of our summer building materials for the road department. And we're remember that Washington Joint Purchasing Co-op, and this is the way they bid it all for us.
I think that's good prices for what I see here. I would make a motion to approve it.
And this is just a price, like unit prices. Bill can go and buy whatever he needs for each of the projects he's doing out of this, and that's just basically unit prices or prices per foot or price per ton, and we get it almost at that price.
Or second.
It's been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. For Resolution 061-2017, it's the minutes of the Monday, March 6th Supervisors meeting. Are there any additional corrections? If not, is there a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make a motion.
It's been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. For 062-2017, it's the approval of general fund invoices from March 1st through March 31st, 2017. Is there a motion to approve the general fund invoices?
I'll make that motion.
Moved
Second.
and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Opposed.
Carol, motion carries 4-1, one opposed. Bill, you're first on the list. Anything to report in Public Works? Why don't you go up to the microphone so everybody can hear you? If it's something bad, sit down and so everybody can hear it. It's good.
It's all good, Tom. Mr. Chairman. Very quickly, what I have on my report for tonight is just an update with the upcoming construction season. In front of us is the proposed in-house roads for 2017. I have Coleman Road, Cecil Road, section of Profio Road, Mill Street, Pike Street, a couple sections of Pond Road, where we left off last year out there, Robin Drive, the Cecil Park Trail, and Nugent Street. It's anticipated that we'll start paving operations up on Coleman Road just as a shakedown paving operation to work any bugs out of the pavement that may be in there from the winter, sort of knock the winter cobwebs off the equipment. It's close to the shop and it's flat, so we'll start up there. We anticipate starting up there possibly next week. With that being said, we have paving scheduled for the trail from Pavilion 3 over to the footbridge over here. That's anticipated to be paved April 17th. There's a bicycle event on the 23rd, so we should have that trail in by then. For capital roads, tomorrow we have a with the paving contractor, Youngblood Paving, for 2017 capital road program. We have a pre-construction meeting scheduled for 9 a.m. tomorrow morning with Kurt Youngblood, Joe Seitz, and myself. And also,
Wait, Bill, on that subject, Dan, did you go with Joe and Bill some proposed roads we can add to our capital road project with that extra money we had?
no, we haven't discussed doing anything with that extra money yet.
When do you have to work it out with the bidder?
You can add on any time.
We can, as the work progresses, and I usually try to hold off till we're about 50% through the contract and then see where we're at with our funding to make sure that we don't have any cost overruns. We go scrambling for them.
But you have some roads in mind, though, right?
We do have some roads in mind, so.
I have a question. Where is Coleman Road in all of this, since it's falling in?
I'll defer to Dan. He has an update for that.
Okay.
Just one more thing. We are in receipt of the picnic tables for the park over there.
They're
the
in?
Miners Pavilion. Yes, they're in. They're assembled and ready for placement. So,
Ready for what?
ready for placement into the pavilion.
Okay. There are going to be extras that we want to give to what I said in our last meeting, to give to the Parks and Rec to decide where they need them.
How many would you like placed in the Miners Pavilion?
We
have 11.
11, perhaps 8, maybe less. We just have to kind of position them and see where they are, see how it goes. I think there are, how many, the handicapped ones? 3 or 4?
I believe there are 4 of them.
4? We might want 2 of those, if there are 4. Definitely 1, maybe 2, and the other two for Parks and Recreation. And then whatever are left over, there should be 2 left over.
Dawn just stated 3, Elizabeth.
Pardon?
Dawn just made the statement 3, correct?
I thought it was 8 and 3 you were. 8 regular, 3 handicap tickets.
That we ordered?
Yes.
Okay, well,
Which ones?
1 for sure will go to Parks and Rec, perhaps 2. The other one will go to, I'm sorry, 1 for sure will go to the Miners Pavilion, perhaps 2. Definitely the third one will go to Parks and Rec. You got that?
I have it. Who's directing that operation? Is that my discretion to place those?
Well, I think that we had a couple of drawings of how they were laid out, and I only have 1 right now. I have to see where the others are. And then see, but I'll be happy to work with you on a bill.
Just forward a copy of it to me.
Right.
Just forward a copy via email,
Okay,
and that's good work for a rain day. I'll get the guys to place all those.
okay.
I think she's agreeing, though, you can use your discretion on it. We saw some drawings, but we weren't sure the best way to place them. It's
Right.
easier once you're on the job rather than looking at it just a.
All of the pavilions have a handicap table in them already, so.
They do?
They do, yes.
I think that they had asked for more,
No.
last season. No?
Okay,
That concludes my report.
thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
It was all rather positive, thanks. Dan?
Some highlights from the engineer's report. I'll lead off with Coleman Road, as Elizabeth brought it up. There is a slight slide up there on the road. I've seen it myself, and we had our geotechnical engineer out to look at it. The area that's experiencing the issue is where a storm sewer was located. It's always been there. We didn't really change anything in that location, and it didn't exhibit any problems prior to the road being paved. So this is one of those areas along the road that got some water on it, and it's moved. The good thing is it hasn't affected the road at all. There's no problems with the road. Bill was able to get an extension on the storm sewer pipe to take it all the way down the slope. So we're evaluating now. We think we can just get away with putting Canadian baskets in that particular area to shore up that part of it, get the storm sewer down the slope, which has already started, and probably will be taken care of. But we're going to get a price from Youngblood to do the baskets and finish up the storm sewer work. So we'll get back to the board for approval on that before we do anything.
So just attributed to runoff water out the end of the pipe, just eroding.
It's saturated the slope there.
Mid it back because of the active spring.
Yeah.
Southwest.
Where on Coleman Road is this?
It's up from the second wall, about 100 feet up from the second wall as you're going up.
So where we already paved?
The address would be 477 Coleman Road. Just above that.
So this is where we just spent money paving, or?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to address that. Myself and Supervisor Cobb went out last week, and I had Bill on the phone while I was there inspecting it. I went down over the hillside to look at the soils, and he said there was red clay or red bead soils. I also confronted another engineer. As soon as I told him the type of soils, he said in wet weather conditions, nothing will adhere to that. The embankment gave way and shoved the head wall 20 feet down over the hillside, and I don't know if we can wait for another month. As soon as we get prices, I think we need to move on this speedily, and I would suggest extending that wall up into that area to support that embankment, because being an avid gardener, I know April and May can be the 2 rainiest, wettest months of the year. The only thing really holding that road up, we had that spec'd at 5 inches of 25 millimeter and 1.5 inches of top, which would be a total of 6.5 inches of asphalt. There is at least 12 inches of asphalt, so we got our money's worth in that section of road. And that's what I believe is the only thing holding that road up from it not buckling and giving in. And I think we need to act in a timely manner. We can't wait another month's board meeting. So once they assess it, get some prices, I think we need to act on it.
Do you have any idea at this point what the cost, just ballpark, would be?
No, I don't. I'd rather give you a number once we get the contractor.
Yeah, I mean, if Supervisor Gizio is saying we can't wait, I would hate to see a brand-new road buckle and cave in because we didn't act soon
I
enough.
would agree with Frank's assessment. If we can act upon it and get it done immediately, we will. The good thing is we have a contractor that's ready to start.
We mentioned 110 linear feet,
What did you say?
110 linear feet.
Yeah.
To cover that area. We believe, based on the board's review, that we're probably about 15 to 16 feet from the bedrock. I think we have a board for that area up in there, so.
And it's just in that one specific area? There's no other areas along the Coleman Road that...
Nothing else appears to be.
That's not to say something would happen.
Right, right.
The road's built on the edge of a cliff. This area, I think, I guess it's good though that it happens to be where there's a discharge pipe and most likely it's attributed to just concentrated water right there. It's not just a typical.
So this is going
slide.
to connect to the existing wall?
It will be independent of that wall. We'll do it for the minimum amount of area to cover the slide area. We've already had our guy out there to look at it. It doesn't necessarily have to connect to the other point. It's not going that far.
But is it gonna keep going? I mean, are we gonna be here 2 months from now with
No.
this telling us that we just put a wall in that we now need to extend?
No, we agree that the wall has to go in.
Right.
It's up about 100 feet from the other wall.
I guess what I'm asking though is if we're already there doing the work, does it make sense to continue it farther to prevent us coming back next month and saying now we have to do this again because another section is sliding?
Yeah, I think that we're all in agreement.
I haven't been there to see it, so I don't know.
We're all in agreement that the water caused the problem. We want to make sure that we take it to the extent so where the soil moved, and we'll do that. That's what we'll get the price on. It doesn't make sense to build a wall where you don't need a wall, and we wouldn't advise that. We just build it for the area that it needs done.
One of the indicators you look at for movement like that, potential movement or maybe something that might be into it, is whether the trees are still vertical or not.
Right.
And those trees beyond that area are still vertical. None of them have any kind of green to them. So you have to take that for what it is. It's nothing's moving, but they're causing the trees to move.
Right now.
I've not seen it.
But midway down.
I'm gonna take a ride up there, it's probably tomorrow.
Midway down the back, there's a spring that's being that hillside. It's lubricating that hillside. Currently flows. So what we did was we connected onto the pipe. So we would add to that condition down there. And we captured the storm sewer water and have run it all the way down to the stream. And it discharges at the stream front instead of discharging onto the bank.
And
So is it-
the idea would be to isolate the road from the rest of the embankment that's falling away. So once you build the wall holds up the road, the rest of the embankment can do whatever it wants to do, the road will stay supported. That's the idea.
So this is all happening on the low side, not the high side of the road?
The road side, yes.
The low side. And then that 110 linear feet, by what, how high does that wall have to be? Any idea or guesstimate?
Let's just say it's 10 feet. I don't think it's 110 total.
110 linear, you had stated.
So if it's 1,000 square feet, I mean, it could be a $50,000 piece of wall.
How soon can you get pricing on it, Dan?
What pricing immediately, I mean, you don't necessarily have to bid something like this. You can take emergency quotes. If I declare an emergency, I think you're within your rights to do it as an emergency.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, it doesn't, you can do away with the formal process of
probably
notice and bidding, but
Gretchen, you need to be getting there.
in emergency situations, you don't have to go through the formal process of notice and bidding, but there is still a competitive element where you have to get, quotes from a couple people. But you can move more quickly in an emergency situation.
Plus, we already have a contract with somebody, so we have a contract on board. We could change it over to another contract, too.
It would be similar to the situation we ran into last year up at Ridgewood Heights. We had to do an emergency $90,000 base repair work order there.